a few helpful hints. Good job. I want to make sure. When going into ordered pairs, I am going to give you the fact that, Scott, whenever you have an ordered pair, I always want you to think of this as the X and this is the Y. Okay? Whenever you have coordinate grids, you have two lines. One line goes upwards. And one way you can kind of remember that this is the Y is because a Y, whenever you draw a capital Y, it goes with an up line and like this, right? So remember that this is the Y. What must this be?
The X.
This is the X-axis.
That's the hallway, and then Y is the elevator.
Good. Now, does anyone remember, raise your hand, what it is to start off here and it be known as 0, 0? What place is that called, Nina?
Origin?
The origin. Go clip up. The origin is where we're always starting. Now, if they give you an ordered pair, you're going down the X and then up the Y. So if it was 2, 3, or let's go with 2, 6. How about that? We're going to go over 2.
You can't sit at this table.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Over 2, up 6.
Because she said I could.
This is known as ordered pair 2, 6. Now, hey Ashley, Sam, thank you.
She actually did say I could sit.
That's okay. Now, guys, one thing I also want you to realize is yesterday and the day before that, we were using tables. We were considering this to be our X, or our input, and we were considering this to be our Y. Let's pretend that 2 is right here, 6 is right here. Does that help you and see that this is going to be our X, this is our Y? What was our rule if going from 2 to 6? It could be +4 or times 3. But if it was 3, 9, what was this rule? Now, what are we clarifying that our rule is, Kaiden? 3. Is it additive or multiplicative? Multiplicative. So how would this look as an ordered pair?
What?
How would it look? This is known as an ordered pair. So how would 3, 9 look as an ordered pair?
Times 3?
I'm saying in this form.
3,
3, 9. And whenever we go plot it, we'd go 3 over up 9. Okay, and let's just say that's 9. 3, 9. Okay? Now, check it out. I'm starting off right here because I'm about to lead us into,
10.3.
well, let's look at some of these grids. It's going to be very easy for you to kind of look at it and see, hey, what is my ordered pair? And when I'm going from my input to my output, is it adding or multiplying? Scott and Kyle, tell me, how about, you know what? Scott, tell me first. This one they gave me is 1, 3. My second ordered pair, Scott, is what? This one.
2, 4.
Good guy. Am I kind of seeing? What am I doing here? Luke, can you tell me my third order pair?
5.
It's over how much? 3, 5. Good job. Please don't be a giggle box right now. Next one, Blaze. What's my last order pair?
4, 6.
4, 6. Are y'all seeing what the rule is?
+2.
+2. Now, bam. It's that easy. All you have to do is look for my input, my output. Did I add or did I multiply to get there? So Ashley, was it multiplicative or additive?
Additive.
So that's number 1.
It can't be +2. Oh wait, yeah, never mind.
It was additive. Okay. Now, what is my rule? You know how yesterday we had our output equals our input plus the rule. So I want, hey, big secret, boys. Shh. This is always the output. This is always the y-axis. So look, and we can either call this W for weight or ounces equals the number of magazines plus, y'all said,
W
2.
plus 2 equals M.
Well, not W plus 2 equals M. It would be M plus 2 equals W. Okay? M plus 2 equals W. Of course, it could be backwards by saying W equals M plus 2. Same thing, right? Let's do one more little example for our video tutorial purposes. And then we'll do a couple more together as a class. So checking this one out.
Oh.
Help me out. Jimmy, what is my, they gave me 1, 3. I'm going to list it out to the side because that's super helpful.
And then the next.
What is my, Jimmy's helping me out with my second order pair.
2, 6.
2, 6. Guys, please. My third order pair, Ryan R.
3, 9.
3, 9. Nice job, guys. Are we seeing, how do we get from our input to our output? Ashley.
3 times 1 and then 3 times 2.
Just a second. Don't say 3 times anything.
Oh, wait.
Oh, you meant times.
Yeah.
Times what?
3.
Times 3. So is that multiplicative or additive?
Multiplicative.
So initially, I want to say, hey, it's multiplicative. Multiplicative.
80.
Ooh, is that my spelling bee when I answered that? Yay. Rule. Y'all said what times 3? Do you remember which one I said? Is it T times 3 equals S? Or is it S times 3 equals T?
T times 3. No, S times 3.
S times 3. Y'all, it's always going to be your input. S times 3 equals
9.
equals.
Oh, like, wow. T.
Please get your legs off the table.
Sorry, my name's Jen.
Equals T. Thank you.
Not 9.
Very last classroom example for our recording purposes. 1 second. How about Roman? This is my very first order pair. 1, 4. And then let's do one more example real quick. Stand to the side. What is my second order pair, Roman? Go clip down. What was it?
5.
2, 5. What is my next one, Chandler? 3, 6. Good job. So what are y'all seeing from my input to my output is it additive or multiplicative? Additive.
Plus 3.
It's additive plus 3. Now, when you say plus 3, you've got to say the input plus 3. S plus plus how many? 3 equals T. Equals T. Nice job, guys.